South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg is here with us this morning. And of course, snow removal is the major issue your city and everyone around our area is dealing with right now. North, South streets today. If you live in South Bend and you're parked there, you're supposed to move your cars. It was east-west yesterday. Let me ask you, are people doing this? Are they getting out of the way of the plow trucks?
Yeah, compliance has been pretty good so far, and we really appreciate that. You know, Monday, Tuesday, it was all about just keeping people safe, getting through the emergency. Now it's that, but it's also getting back to normal as fast as possible. And that's why we need the cars off those residential streets so our plow crews can get in and finish the job. So yesterday, folks were pretty good about staying off those east-west streets. Today, 6 to 6, we're asking for no parking on any street that runs north-south so our plows can get through.
By next week, you can be towed if you don't do it, correct?
That's right. If you see a tag on your car, that'll start happening from the police starting tomorrow. That means you got until basically through the weekend to get that out of the way, or it could be towed.
The street crews in South Bend and all across our area have been working crazy hours, working very hard. But obviously, when we get a big storm like this, there's grumbling. Drivers start getting frustrated. They want the roads cleared.
Right.
Really, salt isn't going to be very helpful until finally this afternoon, we think. Do you have enough money to deal with this? Can you get the city back in what we would consider normal order pretty soon?
We'll be okay. You know, we had a couple of comparatively mild winters before, and you know that some are going to be worse than others. So we try to budget for that, knowing that the salt, the overtime, and the maintenance costs on those vehicles will go up in a harsh winter like this. It'll average out over the years, and we can make some transfers to cover it. Bottom line, those crews worked incredibly hard, and they did an amazing job for us.
In dangerous conditions.
Very dangerous. You know, those temperatures, even a little slide off could turn into a life-threatening emergency. That's why we had the emergency order.
One last snow issue. It's now time for people to get out and clear those sidewalks and shovel, correct? I mean, the grace period is over.
That's right. You know, we had an amnesty on the shoveling rule because we didn't want people out there in the cold. But now it's going to be a lot safer starting today. It's going to warm, all the way up into the 20s, right?
Yeah.
So we are asking people to get out there, do the right thing, clear that sidewalk. And if you got a neighbor who's shut in or the alley's still not looking good, I'm hoping that people will do what people always do in South Bend, which is come together, neighbor helping neighbor, and get cleared.
I should stress, though, wait till this afternoon. It's still very cold this morning. I want to switch gears with one more thing, Mayor. We had another fire yesterday at the Park Jefferson Apartments, a significant one, east side of South Bend. Our records found 9 there since 2003. Now, I will say firefighters were crediting some changes they made to the building there, management, to help stop this fire from spreading. But when you first got into office, there was a big fire and you had meetings with management there. That's a big complex. A lot of folks from your city live there. Are you confident it's safe there? We're
going to review what we've learned from this fire. I was upset to learn that there was yet another incident there. I do think there's preliminary evidence that the firewalls that were set up as a result of the meetings last year helped, but never a good thing when you hear about a fire in a residential complex. So our fire department will be sitting down, going over the evidence, figuring out why did that happen and what can be done to prevent future
Is management
incidents.
there doing enough, in your opinion?
I think it's too soon to assess what happened in this fire, but we need to take a hard look at this because we have a lot of folks in South Bend living in that complex. They need to be safe.
Okay, we're going to leave it there. South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg, thanks for being here this morning. Let's send things over to Carrie.